Alright, so this is my tutorial, I guess, for Francisco Tarrega's Arab Caprice. Um, First things off, just fair warning, um, I'm making this video because I forgot a lot of it. There's some blank spots in my memory. I hadn't practiced it in a while, so I thought I might as well make a video. And I probably haven't learnt a lot of it the proper way, the prim and proper correct way it's supposed to be played. So don't put all your eggs in one basket, I guess. Don't completely rely on this video to learn it or whatever, if you're going to. Matter of fact, in the future, when I go over this video, I'm going to also look over the sheet music as well. I'm not going to put the sheet music in this video just because it's a lot of work. It's some editing and stuff. So first things off, we're in drop D. I'm assuming you know what drop D is. Anyway, that's what tuning we're in, as many classical guitar pieces are in. I'm just going to play the first little part for you, pretty much up to speed. It's not that fast of a piece. You should be able to know what's going on. And then I'm going to instruct you, I guess. So first we're going to do a harmonic on the 7th fret there. Well, here, let me play it. This first section. I'm going to take it by sections. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, okay. It's been a while. So that's going to be our first section. First things first, you're going to do a 7th fret harmonic on the 6th, 5th, and 4th strings. It's going to be this D, A, and D. So, and you're just going to like kind of, what I do is I just kind of pluck them with these 3 fingers. Anyway, and then you let that ring out, and you do that. So you go on this 15th fret right here. And what I do, it's a stylistic choice. You don't have to. You can just do it normal, but I like to give the 15th fret a little bit of a vibrato and kind of hold on to it longer than you're probably supposed to. I think it sounds nice that way. And you pull off to the 12th. And you're gonna play this whole melodic line on the same string. Yeah, sorry. So you're gonna pull off from the 10th to the 9th, and that's a we're going from D to a C sharp or D flat, whatever you want to do. I forgot what key this is in. And then you're gonna pull off from the 12th to the 10th. So that's pretty easy to kind of follow. So that's what we got so far. And then you're gonna move down. Right there. Okay, so now we're gonna go from the 6th fret to the 5th fret on the 1st string, and then 8th to the 6th. Like that. And then you're just gonna pull off from the 3rd fret to the open string. So in total we have this. And the reason you play that all on one string is because it gives you a more consistent timbre. You notice the second string and the first string kind of have a different tone color to them, I guess. It's supposed to be just all one voice is what it's supposed to sound like. And when you do how I first learned it, and it's confused me ever since, I'm going to show you how I do it the optional way, which is the incorrect way. But if you want to play it this way, if it's just easier for you or whatever, if you don't care about all that tone color stuff, which I don't recommend, but I'm going to show you anyway. It's that right there. So you just pull off 15 to 12, 16 to, 15 to 14, and then 12, 15, going 12 on the first string, 15 on the second string. And then you're going to pull off from 12 to 11 on the second string. And then you're going to pull off 14 to 12. So. Yeah, whatever. I don't know, I forgot that. Anyway, you get the idea. Next part, after we do the whole, well, actually you're going to repeat it. So, you're going to repeat this. Alright, and then you're going to move on to this right here. Alright, and so, I'm sorry, this tutorial's kind of crap. So, you're going to do this chord right here. We're at the 5th fret on the 4th string, 3rd fret on the 3rd string, and 3rd fret on the B string. So, and then after you hit that chord, you're going to hit the 5th fret on the B string, the 2nd string. And then it's just kind of like this A power chord kind of thing. You're not going to hit this 1st fret, you're just going to bar across the 2nd fret on the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string. So, now what you can do is you can roll it, you can all pluck it just as one note, and you can do that. That gives it a more consistent thing. I prefer to strum it. And then after you hit this chord, you just repeat. Yeah, that's right. And then, now what I used to do, and this isn't proper, this isn't the way it's notated, it's just something I chose to do because I thought it sounded baller, is I did a little trill there. And I probably did that like the 2nd time because I wanted to do it the 1st time with the proper melody. And then the 2nd time around after I loop it, I give it a little variation, like, and I'd hammer on pretty much just on the B string, kind of give it a little trill from the 2nd to the 3rd fret. Anyway, after you repeat it and do all that, you're gonna go. Let's see. Alright, this is the next section right here. So, pretty easy. we're gonna go from this, and then we're gonna slide up to the 7th fret on the 6th string, and you're gonna kind of hold that for a little bit, and then we're gonna go on the 5th string. We're on the 4th fret to the 7th fret. So. And then we're going to hit this 5th fret on the 4th string. Sorry. And then you're going to slide to the 8th fret and then pull off to the 7th, so on the 4th string. And then we're going to hit that I don't know, I think that's the 9th fret. It's a E. Let's see. Yeah, because that's the 12th fret. So. Then we're going to go down just to the 7th fret. And then hit that, pull off to the 6th fret. So. And then you're just gonna go back to the 9th, and then pull off all the way to the 6th, and you're gonna hit that 7th. So there's 3 notes. So. Now you're gonna go to the 4th string. You're going to pull off from the 8th to the 7th. So. And then you're going to hit that 5th after you pull off. So. I think that's the 5th fret. Yep. So. After you hit that, you pull off there, and then you hit that 5th fret. You're just gonna go down the scale. You're gonna go 8, 7, 5, 8, 7, 5, like that. So on the 4th and 5th string. Like that. And then finally, to complete this phrase, so you're going to go from 8 to 7 to 5 to 3 to 2, and then you're going to slide back up to the 8th, and then you're going to end that on the 7th. All on the 6th string. So. And if you'll notice what I'm doing, whoops, is I'm kind of doing this alternate thing. It's probably not the way you're supposed to do it, but it's the way most comfortable for me. Probably the proper way to do it is be a rest stroke, you know, but what are you gonna do? Like that. So whatever. And then the next section is, this one's really cool. I like it a lot. It's very fun. It's probably my favorite part of the piece. So I'm gonna go over that. You're gonna hit this open D. Then you're going to hit this chord right here. It's the 3rd of the 3rd fret of the 4th string, and 3rd fret of the 2nd string. So you're going to do that. So you're going to hit that, and then you're going to pick them at the same time. So. And then you're going to hit this 2nd or the first fret of the fifth string. So that's what we got so far. And then first fret of the sixth string. So after the first fret, you're gonna hit the on the B and the G string, second and third. You're gonna hit just the open third string, and then the fourth on the B. So after that, you're gonna hit the open A on the fifth string, and then the second fret of this second string. So on top we have this, and you're gonna do that twice. So like that. That's very fun. I was gonna comment on something, but I think I forgot what I was gonna say. So moving on. This is the next section. So that's the next section. Quite lengthy, but it's all kind of the same thing. After you get, you're gonna slide. What I like to do is I like to slide with my pinky from the third fret, and I just pick both of these notes, the second and the third string, and I slide up to the 10th fret. And you're also gonna pick that open D while you do it, the low D. So let's go over this now. So after you slide there, you can also, by the way, just do the second string, but I think that has less tone color and I don't like it as much. So now, 7th of the D, and the 10th of the G, so you pick those together, and then you just hit that 10th of the B string, so after you hit this one right here, you're gonna hit this bass note right here in the bass line. It's the 8th fret of the 5th string, so, and you're gonna hit that 10th fret of the B that you have barred with your pinky already, together with it. So, and then you're just gonna hit that 4th and 3rd string again, that same chord, and then you're gonna hit that note right there, which is the 7th fret of the 5th string, with your index. You're kind of looking like this. All right. Now after you have that, you're gonna do that little line right there while everything's still ringing out. So this is the 8th of the 2nd string, on to the 10th. You can do a little trill at the 11th on, and you're gonna hit the 13th, all on the 2nd string. And then you're gonna go 10, 11, 13. So. And as you're hitting that little trill, you're gonna hit the A string with it. So. And then you're gonna slide down. I bar my pinky at the 13th fret. It's hard to do. And you're gonna slide down to the 10th fret and do that same pattern. So, I think it repeats. Right? You're gonna do it again. And then this is where it's different. So, what we have is that same start when you do that, only this time, instead of doing that trill, you're going to do the 12th fret on the 2nd string and hit that A at the same time. And you're going to do that. And once, so, sorry. That's the 14th on the 2nd string, and then we're going to move to the 1st string, and we're going to hit the 10, 12, 13. And when you hit that 13th fret, you're going to pick the open D with it. And then we're just going to do this right here. We're going to hit this chord. And we're going to pull off, right? So, right? It's just a bar across the 10th fret on the top 3 strings. And you're going to pull off 13, 12, 10. Like that, so. So. Hold on, let me figure out. Sorry, I was drawing a blank on the next part. I didn't want to sit there and record while I was figuring it out. Anyway. So you're going to hit this 7th of the 5th string. And you're just going to hit that 10th fret again with all of those strings barred across. So, right after you do, you're going to hammer on pull off 10, 12, 10 again. No, 9, 9, 12, 9. You're going to hit that 11th of the 2nd. And you're going to go 12, 9 on the 3rd string. And you're going to finally end that phrase off on the 11th of the 4th string. So, you're going to do that again. You already know that. So, after you do, you hit that note. So you're going to go from 12, 10, 9, 10, 12 to 9. So you're going to hit the 12th fret of the 5th and 4th string. You're going to hit that 10 of the 3rd string, 11 of the 3rd string, and you're going to hit this chord right here. It's like a diminished sounding chord. I don't know if it's diminished, whatever. I could sit here and figure it out, but no, that's not diminished at all. I don't know. A and C, that's the root in the 3rd, and then an E flat, so that would be something. That is a diminished chord. Whatever. Point is, you're at that 12 and the 10 on the 5th and 4th string. So, and then we have this little run. So I'm just going to go over that for you real quick. So let's just go over that part. You're at the 12th of the 6th string, and then the 12th of the 5th string. So after the 12th of the 5th string, you're going to hit the 15th, and then the 16th of the 4th string, and then the 14th of the 3rd string. So, after the 14th, you're going to hit the 13th of the 2nd string. So, 11 of the 1st string after that, and then that's the 15th of the 2nd string. So, and then you're going to pull off to the 13th after that 15. So, after you pull off, you're going to go to the 12 and 11 of the 3rd string of 12 of the 3rd string, 11 of the 2nd string. So, oh, I forgot. After that pull off, you're going to hit the open 3rd string. So, that chord after, that's the 13th of the 5th and the 14th of the 3rd. Right there. And then the 14th of the 4th string and 12th of the 3rd string. So, in total, what we have like that. Now, this next section we have kind of complicated, and then we do that, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. So we're just going to do that little part right there. So we're going to hit the open A, we're going to pull off from the 11th to the 10th. So, on the 2nd string, and then 10 to 9 on the 1st string, And then, finally, 12 to 10. Ah. And then, on the first string, 13 to 12. And then 15 to 12 on the first string. Huh. Sorry. So anyway, forgot to mention, I think, after you pull off from 15 to 12 on the first string, hit that open A with it. So that's just 10, 9, and then 12, 10 again. And then on the second string, you're going to hit 11, whatever, 11, the number after 11, 10. So, on the first string, 7, 6. And then 6, 7. So 6 on the first, 7 on the third. And then 6 on the third, 7 on the fourth. Then we do this again. It's the same the first time. And then that's a variation right there. So I'm going to play the second one. So I'm just going to run through that. So, and then you hit this bass note right here, which is the 5th fret. And then you're going to bar your index finger across on the 3rd fret. And you're going to hit the 2nd and the 3rd string. And then you're going to hit 3rd fret A on your bar, and you're gonna hit this chord right here. So 5th on the 4th string, 4th on the 3rd string, and 5th on the 2nd string, and you're gonna still be so. Wait. Yeah, this next part. So you're gonna 3rd fret of the 6th string and 5th fret of the 3rd string. After you hit those together, you're gonna hit the 5th on the 1st string and the 6th on the 2nd string. So with these two fingers right here. And then you're gonna hit that 3rd of the A where you're barred, right? It's kind of difficult. And then you're gonna hit that along with the 5th fret of the 2nd string, and you're gonna hit those two notes again. So after that, we have this little part. That wasn't the most clean. So you're gonna hit the 3rd fret on the A again. And you're going to play this melody line along with it. So at the same time, 1st fret of the B. Stop telling me my battery's low. So 1st fret of the 2nd string, hammer it on with your pinky to the 3rd fret And you're going to hammer on pull off on the first fret of the first string. You're going to hit that note after that, along with the first fret on the second string. Hammer on to the third fret and hit the open first string. So like that. That's what it should sound like. And then you're going to slide to the fifth fret. Wait. So you're going to hit the third fret of the sixth string along with the third fret of the second strings after you do the slide to the fifth fret and you return. So, and then you're going to hit this chord right here, which is the second fret of the third string and the first fret of the second string. Yeah. And then you're going to hit this flat fingered third fret of the fifth string and then hit that same chord again. So that's part one. That's all I remember too. I used to have all the way up to that big chromatic run learnt, and I still know some of it after that point. It's just not all there. So I just wanted to make that quick video as a refresher course for myself and for others. So yeah, thank you for watching if you did. If not, whatever. Okay. I am burned out. Bye.